Okay, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I don't know. Well, I've had like a rough week, and then I had a week that was mellow, and then I was gonna do one about the week that was crappy and everything, but it just never did. Basically on Mother's Day in the States, the United States, on May 13th, Sunday, May 13th, I got a 6 o'clock wake-up call, because I'm usually not up by 6, especially for work. I'm usually up at like 8:30ish, so I get a call at like 6:27 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, I'm not late for work, why is Dad calling? So yeah, I look at my phone and realize it's not. I look at the time, I'm like, it's 6:27. Who in the right mind is calling at this time? And I'm thinking, it could be multiple people. And so I'm looking at the phone, I see my brother's name, and I'm like, oh, it must be Mom, since Mom's over there trying to help prep for the baby on the way Monday, tomorrow. It was her to call me, basically to tell me that my stepfather, her boyfriend of her significant other, whatever you want to call it, I had so many names and blah blah. But anyways, they've been together since I was about 3 or 4, so about 18, almost 19 years. And he was like a second father to me. It was like having two fathers and a mom. And when the one father couldn't do something, I always had Larry there, basically. But when he died, I was really in shock, and I asked my mom, are you serious? You have to be kidding. And I paused, and I'm like, you have to be kidding. Yeah. And then I just paused, and I'm like, I didn't know what to say. All I could say was, well, I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye. So that was that call. And then I went to work, got deviated, which was sent home early, pretty quickly, because I wasn't feeling like to stay there and cry. So I got like one phone call at work, and then got deviated and left. So I went back home, and basically, well, when I was at work, I was like, just don't cry. Just don't cry, and don't think about it. Don't think about it. And that's all I could think about. So I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't stand working today, because I'll just be bawling at work and have people stare at me. Not fun. So I leave, get deviated, so I don't get pointed to leave early and whatever. And then that whole day I'm like bawling and crying and whatnot. And then I basically start getting back on the virtual game that I have been off for like months or so. I was on it that evening, that night, which was Second Life or SL, whatever you want to call it. So I was on there, and well, I was just trying to listen to music and relax, because they have like live music and whatnot, and DJs and that. So I was just on there listening to music, talking to a couple people, and trying to relax. And half the time I'm sitting here crying and then stopping, and then I had a migraine, a severe migraine, 2 migraines that day. It started, then it stopped, and the second was even worse, that it pounded and then started my jaw hurting up in here. I've never had a migraine before until that day. Never. It hurt so bad I could not lay down and sleep and try to relax, because I went to bed, napped for about 15 minutes, woke up, and it was still there. I was so agitated because I couldn't stop. So I had to like relax, calm down, and then finally, after relaxing and calming down and listening to music and whatnot, it finally relaxed and I stopped crying. Then it just settled in. Next day, I go to the hospital. My niece is born. She was a big baby, like 9 pounds went out, same as her brother. So yeah, she was a huge baby. And then what am I talking about? So basically, yeah. And then I've been on and off SL, Second Life. A couple hours here, a couple hours there, to pass the time sometimes, or I couldn't sleep, so I got on there, because that whole week I had like a maximum of 5 hours at least, but it was all crappy. And then recently I did a driving lesson on the 26th, so I'm still working on my license. I plan on having that done by the middle of June. So yeah, I'm getting better at it. I'm better at driving, not hurting anybody, not killing anybody, not doing anything illegal or crazy. And then what else? Blah 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 blah. Well, today's Memorial Day, and here in the States, I don't believe it's anywhere else. Celebrating, memorializing like lost soldiers and veterans, and I don't know if it's just like memorializing just veterans or just people in general, but that's basically what happens, is that they do like taps and gunshots at some funerals and stuff, and they put flags. I remember in high school I used to be in marching band, and I did like the memorial parade up where I used to live, a little rural town. Yeah, I used to be in the sun, burning up, holding a flute, thinking, oh my god, when is this gonna be over? It's like so hot out here, because usually it's so hot on this day, which it is hot. But basically that's about it. I don't know anything else what to tell you, besides I'm hungry. I'm about to eat. Okay, take care. Bye.